My name is Alan Woods. I'm one of 3 co-founders from MORTAR, and mostly what we do is focus on providing opportunities for entrepreneurship for non-traditional entrepreneurs. We typically work in areas that are redeveloping to make sure that the original residents have an opportunity to participate in their neighborhood's growth and expansion. When MORTAR first was established, we were kind of the new kid and in the entrepreneurial ecosystem, and Ocean was kind of coming around the same time that we were, so there was kind of this natural bond that automatically happened. One of the things that intrigued me about Ocean being faith-based was that there's often especially in entrepreneurship, there's a lot that you have to endure, and there are different ways that people endure those struggles. You know, some people choose outside influences. Some people have family. Some people have their faith that they lean on. And for me, I think that really truly establishing an organization that recognized that faith-based component and also kind of maximized it and made it so that it's something that it's not something to be ashamed of. It's not something you have to hide when you go to work. It's not something that, should be, hidden under a bushel, So it's one of those things where, as we're called, as Christians, to be the light of the world and be kind of on the hill so people can see that and display that. I think that one of the important components of Ocean is that it's on display. And so even if people are not a part of Ocean officially, it gives them the opportunity to think of how their faith is on display, or if it is, in their own workplaces, and figure out ways to kind of push through whatever struggles they have and make sure that that faith is a strong component of that. MORTAR is really looking to solidify the partnership that we've started with Ocean through coming in and speaking to the current class, sharing some of the wisdom that we have and looking to learn, because I think that's an important part of it as well, is not to show up places with this infinite knowledge that I'm ready to share, So it's one of those things where everywhere I go, I want to speak and then also receive. So I'm always looking for ways to give and receive at the same time. So I think moving forward with Ocean is a part of that. And I think that just in general, for us, partnerships with other entities in the entrepreneurial ecosystem is important because none of us are out here alone. I think that part of what we do and what we have to do is be very conscious of what has already taken place to prepare for where we want to go. So just as important as the future is the history, and the history starts now. So for me, we're looking at future history now. This is the time to start building what we want to see in Cincinnati and what we want to see all across the nation. Now is the time to start building that. If we want to look at history for lessons, that's great. History is an amazing thing. However, we can't be so focused on history that we forget to work now to build our future. So for me, that's my main focus. That's the main focus of MORTAR this year, is building future history now. And it's an important part of what we do. We're looking at expanding, because all that we do is make sure that we're creating opportunities and opening doors for people who don't normally have those chances. So for us, it's important for us to start working with youth to make sure that if they're interested in going into entrepreneurship or tech, we are making sure that we are enabling them to be able to do that. So that this year, our whole mission is Future History Now.